Hey, what's happening guys? Bharat Nagpal for iGain.in, and today we're going to be checking out the new Echo Max 2. So let's get started. Knowing the specifications of the Max 2, the price of the phone seems quite exciting. The phone starts off at 22,999 rupees for the 4GB plus 32GB variant. That means you get 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. There's also an expensive variant, the one that I hold in my hand right now. It's available in a 64GB storage along with 6GB RAM combination, and it's priced at 29,999. Now, if you look at the overall build quality and design, you get an all-metal aluminum shell. You're looking at this rose gold color over here. It's quite identical to the finish that you'd find on an Apple iPhone 6s with the rose gold tint on it. The finish, the feel seems really nice. The front end of the phone, the edges of the display are slightly sharp. The phone has a 5.7-inch Quad HD display with a 2560 by 1440 pixel resolution, giving it a total of 515 pixels per inch. Above that is the front-facing 8-megapixel camera, the earpiece, and a bunch of sensors. And below the display, you'll find 3 touch capacitive buttons that stay hidden when they're not backlit. On the bottom of the device, you'll see a USB Type-C port flanked on either side by grills that appear to be a speakerphone and a microphone. On the right side, you will see the power button and the volume rocker. On the top, you'll see the infrared port. Over at the left is where your SIM card tray is. On the back of the device is a large 21 megapixel sensor, which does offer optical image stabilization. It has a 6-layer lens. You get an f2 aperture. You also get PDAF, which is face detection autofocus, and you get a closed loop monitor, dual tone LED flash. And below that, you'll also see the fingerprint scanner, which also has a rose gold hue on it. On the bottom, you'll see the Le branding, which is a little more tasteful than LETV that we saw in the previous generation of devices. Overall, the phone is quite hefty, weighs in at 185 grams. And if you have tiny hands, you're going to have issues reaching corners on either side of the phone. The operating system has been designed in a way to accept a single-handed input, and it'll automatically pull out keypads and keyboards to one side of the device if it detects that you're using the device with one hand. Now, the phone is running Android 6 with EUI, and one thing that is really worth pointing out is that on the bottom you will see a USB Type-C port, and the device in itself is missing a 3.5mm headphone jack, which means that you will not be able to connect your traditional headphones. Luckily enough, inside the box of the Max 2, you'll get an adapter that will allow you to connect your traditional headphones in case you need to do that. But this is one of the first few devices to support CDLA, which is the Continual Digital Lossless Audio standard, which will allow you to get digital audio through the USB Type-C port. That means that you'll be able to use hi-fi audio on this as well, similar to what we saw on the HTC 10. Now, the fingerprint scanner, even though it's quite fast and responsive, it misses out once in a while, which is something that we did not like. The user interface is quite identical to the one that we've seen in the past, although you do get a live television capability on this device, so you can watch your live television in various languages. You don't have a lot of applications that are preloaded. You do get capability of jumping down into the dashboard, which is also the multitasking panel. It allows you to quickly quit your running applications and also change the brightness, or jump into one of the quick toggles, or jump into one of the quick apps like a calculator or the remote control. Now, we did run an Antutu benchmark, and the score came out to 1,14,339 or 114,339, which means that this device is not scoring as high as many of the other devices that we've seen in this flagship region, including the Mi 5, which scores slightly higher on the Pro version. So you're not getting that kind of performance and result. Now, if we talk about performance, everything's running on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 chipset, which is clocked at 2.15 gigahertz. You get the Adreno 530 GPU, and like I said, this variant is the 6GB variant, but you also get a 4GB variant. Storage capacities vary from 32GB to 64GB. On the inside is a fairly small 3100 mAh battery, and I'm keen to find out how that will last in our usage test. We did see the camera application and it seems quite basic. You do get some basic features on the photo application. You can pull out to bring out HDR, night mode, etc. And you also have some filters that are preloaded in case you want to use them. The camera seems quick to capture images, and you can also get some burst mode. But there's not a lot of functionality built into the camera. You'll need to jump into the settings panel to get some more advanced features like setting the white balance or adjusting the ISO, but you're not getting controls like shutter speed control or many of the things that you get in the Pro mode on devices like Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge or even on the HTC 10. You also get some level of slow-mo video. We don't know exactly what resolution the device is going to be capturing at, and we're going to check that out and come back to you. You can record video in 4K. The front camera seems really fast and responsive to click pictures. You're also getting quick autofocus on the front camera, and it seems like it has a really nice wide-angle lens. You're getting a lot of detail as well as sharpness, and you can also preload some filters before clicking pictures. It seems that Echo has managed to launch the Lamax right before the launch of the OnePlus 3, keeping a little bit of headroom in their launch and OnePlus's launch, giving them the extra advantage. Also, the price of $22,900 seems really attractive, and a lot of people will be gunning for getting this flagship when it goes on sale later this month. If you have any questions or anything specific you'd like us to cover in the full review, please drop that in the comment section below. If you haven't already, guys, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you take part in our iGyan 6-year giveaway. If you haven't already, you can go to the link in the description or on the top right of this video to take part in our 6-year mega anniversary giveaway. We're giving away 20 plus smartphones. Most of them are flagship phones. And we're also giving away power banks, accessories, headphones, etc. So you can go and take part in that and be a lucky winner. Thanks guys for watching. If you like this video, guys, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Visit us on igyan.in. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. And until I see you next time, have a good one.